Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising, here is your tarot reading for Aries season. If you expected me to say the week ahead, then go and check out the channel's update in another video, because it'll give you some insights as to what changes are happening to the channel. All very exciting, but otherwise, take what's helpful, leave what isn't for this reading, and always get the messages to fit into your life rather than the other way around. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave an emoji or a comment below as well. Really, really great to hear from you. But without further ado, this is your reading for the next Astro season. We start off with the glorious Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles I kind of see as quite a Taurian energy anyway. It's very stable. It's very even. What's really nice is that it's all about balance, which is something I think as a Taurus you really enjoy and really glean pleasure from. And it's a bit of a reminder. There was something very similar that I was saying to Sagittarius here, which is kind of work from an even playing field. It's really worth going to check out the Sagittarius video because there's definitely some overlaps here. But it's very much about an even, it's kind of the firm foundations through which to launch from. It's getting your affairs in order. It's making sure that there aren't too many big loose ends. It doesn't mean that you need to be fanatical or looking at each of the minutiae, crossing every T, dotting every I. We don't necessarily, there's no need for an anality like that. But it is making sure that we're not just leaving gaping holes within our to-do list, or, oh, I'm sure that's fine, or in some ways, leaving things completely unfinished. There, obviously, with the scales that are shown in the Six of Pentacles, it is this need to bring things back into balance, particularly in a material way, but resources in general. And by resources, anything that is tangible. So therefore, you might want to make sure that work is pretty much in order, that your house is fairly in order, that your finances are fairly in order. Again, this doesn't mean that they have to be perfected by any means. But it's just, okay, that is enough of an even keel that it doesn't need all my attention. The reason I say a lot of this is because we move into some glorious energies, which are very Aries in nature. And it's kind of ironic because I expected these energies to be coming out for the fire signs, all about starting new projects and dynamicism and pushing forward and leadership and excitement, all of those things that Aries represents. But that is not how it turned out for the fire signs whatsoever. It was a lot more about being cautious and still and the frustration therefore. But for you, it's almost like you've got four cards saying the same thing, Taurus. It's really lovely to see. We've got the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. All of this energy of the fire, as Wands represents. Also, the Chariot is quite a fiery energy anyway. It's connected very much with Apollo, or Apollo's sun, I think. And Apollo was the charioteer that pulled the sun across the sky. So we've got this really dynamic force coming through. Aries seems to be pointing towards a really good time for you, Taurus, to be starting new projects, getting things off the ground. Something that I said to Sagittarius that I'll repeat here is that Aries represents the zodiacal new year. It's the new cycle. It's the first house coming around. I often see that Aries is much of a better new beginnings time than January. January, we're still in the depths of winter. It feels really incongruous. But this is a much better time to be charging forward. Things may therefore feel a bit lighter. There is a slight irony in the fact that Taurus, you normally like this energy of slow and steady. that there too much change is not welcome. Thankfully, this isn't necessarily just about change, but it is about a rocket launching. So whatever you're putting your energy and efforts behind this season, Taurus, seems very, very well aspected. The King of Wands and the Ace of Wands, almost the same card. I know there's people that would disagree with that, but I see the King of Wands very much close up. This Ace of Wands is very much a close-up of the hand that holds that. And this is a strike of the match. It's this new ignition. It's like, right. It's, you know, those moments where you get this creative idea or you're starting something new and you just get really, really impassioned about it. You're like, we could do this and then we could do this and it might look like that and then this. It's that kind of feeling coming through. It is not a time for nervousness. It's not a time for holding back. Quite the opposite. I would go at things full guns blazing. It's not necessarily to be impetuous, acting before you're thinking. You need a bit of a plan, particularly with the King of Wands. He does have the vision. He does know what he's aiming towards. He doesn't just do things willy-nilly and just think, oh, I'll give this a go. That will be fine. There is still a vision, but this is not necessarily a time for maintaining the status quo. Do that at the beginning, as the Six of Pentacles represents. Get into this stable foundation, then build the house. Every rocket needs a launch pad. So we've done the launch pad, we've created the launch pad. Now is the time to really use that as a springboard. We're moving into spring, so spring into spring. And just allow that kinetic energy to really drive you forward. It's a bit like a surfer catching a wave and it being able to take them forward. Even as I talk about this, I get quite excited and I feel the energy starting to rev up and pick up. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands, almost the same card too. These are perhaps the fastest moving energies within the tarot. So don't be surprised if things are not even necessarily chaotic, because you've got the Eight of Wands, which is a stable number. The Wands loves to be in the number 8. It's where it's exalted. It just feels so glorious in that element. But it does talk about lots of things coming in simultaneously, lots of things landing. And your only challenge this month, Taurus, will be, can you catch them all? How much do you want to take on? How much do you want to... how many plates do you want to spin? That's going to be your main challenge. And my advice would mainly be, try and catch them all. Try and grab every opportunity that comes your way this season. And then there can be a point of delegation or elimination further down the road, going, actually, no, I don't need that one. Oh, no, that was good. And then being left with those kind of core pieces. Obviously, just be discerning within that respect. Make sure that you don't kind of lead to burnout, that you're not trying to do too much. But it feels really, really great. It was a very energetic time, a time to just go out there and conquer. That's very much what the Chariot represents too. And what's really lovely to see, but I'm really, really pleased to see the Six of Pentacles energy within this, because there's a danger that you could just become exhausted. There is a danger that it is just all go, 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 go. But the fact that you've got the Six of Pentacles reminding you to find that balance as well as the Chariot, where we've got the yoni and the lingam here, and the black and white Sphinx. Because sometimes the Chariot can talk about energies that are pulling in opposite directions, and it can feel a bit, am I going to be able to control this? But the fact that you've got that Six of Pentacles shows that you're going to be able to bring opposing forces together, that you're going to be able to unify the masculine with the feminine, the yin with the yang, the light with the dark, as that yoni and lingam represents on the front of the charioteer's carriage. It's a really nice balance, therefore, between action, represented in that yang aspect, that fiery aspect, but also receptivity, passivity, calm, balance, as represented by the yin aspect. It's really, really nice to see. So whatever has been kind of mulling on your mind, whatever you feel call to do whatever you feel passionate about, go and do it. It's really, really well expressed for you in Aries month. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see. So I shall see you for next season when we cover Taurus. So that will be your season. But as ever, there will be videos being released. So go and check out the channel update, as I mentioned right at the beginning. Did that reading help? Did it resonate? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to go and check out your sun, moon, and rising for a full 360 look as to what Aries season is going to bring for you. If you're not sure how to do that, go and check the pinned comment below. And there you'll also find directions on how to find your rising, moon, and sun sign if you haven't already. But until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful Aries season, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.